So I've always wanted to do a cartwheel, and now we're gonna see me do one. Okay, you gotta give me some space here.
I'm not getting up.
Okay, well in that case, hey guys, welcome back to episode 2, right? 2?
Two?
Yeah,
I think we know how to count.
yeah, probably. Episode 2 of the TheOddSocks podcast. I once again am your host Eric, and I'm joined by my co-host Logan
Hello.
and Marco.
What's up?
Yeah, I guess today's episode we kind of wanted to talk about. I don't even know what to call it. What would you call it? It's like that age from 18 to 21. I mean, is there like a name for that?
You know, on Pornhub, they
Young
call
adult.
it barely legal.
Young adult. Young adult.
Well, is it like 21 to 25 young adult?
It's called barely legal.
Yeah, barely legal.
I don't like that one.
There's the name of the episode
That's
right
the
there.
name of the
That's
episode.
it, right there. We found it. Barely,
Barely
legal.
legal.
No, but yeah, we're gonna.
It's when you transition into adulthood. Sort of, right?
It's like adult. It's like a young adult.
Yeah, I guess. Again, I think like young adult is 21 to 25.
I think like
An adult is like 25
I think, like,
to 30.
18 to like 25 is young adult.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
those are like the
guess.
general ages for like being in college for most cases at least.
Not us.
No, not us. Yeah, no college for us three. Sorry, English just gave up on me. Kind of like I did in college.
Kind of how I did right now for my life.
Yeah. But we didn't want to talk about this because we are, in that kind of age group where we just kind of finished with that, and it's an experience, man. Especially for us not going to college, so we didn't have that crutch of, oh well, I'm still like in school and I'm gonna meet people here in classes and this and that. No, we fully just went straight in.
Well,
And I guess.
we've all had a college experience.
I went for like a month.
I went for roughly a year. Great time. I just couldn't focus on my academics and ended up just not showing up to classes. Unfortunate, but it got me to where I am today. So
I went for like a semester and then I got bored of, all the basic classes.
You sound very happy about being where you are today.
wouldn't change it for the world unless I was a millionaire.
Sorry,
That's very loud in the mic.
crushing a water bottle. That's my bad.
Suck hearing on playback.
Yeah,
You have to silently
Fuck it.
lower that.
Nah, fucking bass boost it.
Oh, sticking to the script. Eating again.
The script. Damn, I wish I had a paper.
We have like a fake script.
Yeah, it's in our brains. Anyways, I
We
guess
rehearsed this like 8 times before this, by the way.
No, we didn't.
we did not.
We
We
rehearsed it.
fully. We sat down and we were like, all right then, let's get her going. And yeah, so I guess sticking to the main point of the episode, Marco,
Mm.
how was 18 to 21 for you? I guess you're
Full on depression, dude. Shit sucks ass. So let me start. At 18, I graduated college, or I wish I graduated high school. Barely turning 18. Yeah, barely turned 18. Graduated high school. I didn't want to go straight to college. I actually wanted a break here because I knew if I went straight to college, I'd be like, yeah, it's not happening. But it's kind of forced to go. I went, and I basically flunked out. Not for the fact that I didn't know what was being talked about, it's for the fact I just didn't go or didn't care, to continue. Because I went to community college. I didn't go to like a university. So it's basically high school part 2. And I hated my high school. Hated it because it was so boring. I understood the stuff. I did the assignments. But, because I was required to. By the way, went to college. That dropped. I was working at Metro for a while. And, eventually after yeah, 2 years I got bored of Metro. I'm like, you know what? Let me leave. I did the worst decision of my life. I went from Metro to work at the oil field as a in the Rustabout as a hand. And if you know anything about the oil field or the Rustabout, you know that shit sucks ass.
Yeah, I know.
No one should do that. Like, there are three people who work there. The really stupid people. That's one.
Not making fans of a roustabout.
No. Another one are your illegal immigrants. And I could say this because, I worked there. Everyone spoke Spanish. Everybody, I shit you not, did not have their papers. Only 2 people did.
Oh God, we can never mention where you work now.
No, shout out to those guys, though. They were pretty cool. They're all nice people. And the last ones are people who are...
Covering his bases, bro.
Shout out my illegals, bro.
No, I mean,
Cover my
serious. They're
bases,
pretty
bro.
cool. They're pretty cool.
Covering my bases, dog.
And
Can't have nobody mad at me.
And the last ones are the people who are actually interested in it. And those don't exist. They're like the unicorns, you know what I mean?
One in a blue moon.
One in a blue moon, yeah. And I did see about 2. But usually those people who are there
Blue
are...
moons don't happen twice. Like that, back to back.
I don't know, dude. I'm not a fucking...
Whatever.
What are those guys?
Once in the solar eclipse there.
Meteorologists.
Meteorologists do weather.
They do meet. Yeah.
Astrology? No,
No.
astronomer. It's an
Astronomer, yeah.
That's astrologist.
Astrologists are the signs. No,
No, that's astrology.
astrology. Same thing,
Guys,
whatever.
we're all just
Anyways.
They are
Maybe
they're
we should have
distracting.
gone to college, guys.
Anyway.
Maybe we should go to college.
Okay, they're distracting my story. It's the unicorns are the guys who are actually interested, but they're only there for 2 years and they go straight into HR, supervisor, stuff like that. And the thing about Rustabout is like at the lowest prong, as a hand, which sucked ass.
Let's all make solid eye contact for like 10 seconds with the camera real quick.
Huh?
Let's all just make solid eye contact with the camera for like 10 seconds, alright? No noise, no nothing.
Our listeners only are going to enjoy that. But whatever.
The people who are watching the video are gonna love it though.
So after that, I moved to my current job.
I can't believe we actually fucking did that. That was so dumb.
I didn't think of
That
it.
was so dumb.
I went to my current job now, and I took a big pay cut. And I can tell you, every day I wake up and I'm like, I am so ready to...
Take the forever nap.
I'm so ready to take the forever nap. I was going to say something even more explicit, but let's not. You know what I mean? But yeah, take the forever nap. I wake up, I dread going. It sucks. So I can tell you my experience from 18 to 21 has been a complete shit show.
Are you 21, Marco?
Yes, I am. Remember, I said I was 21 last episode.
Oh,
This
shit,
guy,
I'm
always
sorry.
drunk,
I'm not always drunk.
He's the raging alcoholic.
He's a raging
alcoholic.
alcoholic.
He's very aggressive.
But
when he's drinking.
wait. There's only one shining thing in my life, and that is my girlfriend. Love her very much. I know.
He just called us single, bro.
I know, dude. That's crazy.
All right,
You know
so
what? Any eligible bachelorettes, hit our line.
I'm gonna
I don't really care.
give the mic now to Logan. How is your 18 to 21?
Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But okay, 2 things. One, yes, none of us went to college, but I would recommend it. I would say that my time in college was pretty cool. So if you want to try college, go do it. It's not for everybody. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Number 2, you gotta have something, man. Something's gotta be like, in that time period, you gotta have something that was just kind of like.
I just said my girlfriend.
Yeah, but you gotta have something else, man. Something for you.
Okay, fine. Another good thing, and this is not excluding, my job. I'm enjoying my time here, where I am right now with my friends here. That's the one thing I can say is something I do enjoy. But other than that, everything else is complete hell. Whole fire, a shitstorm. The forever nap is like a coin flip away every day.
You're gonna get some cuddles later after that one.
Okay. Now I'll pass it to Logan. How's your 18 to 20? I'm not doing that. How's your 18 to 21?
Don't look at me.
Nobody loves me, bro.
That's also true.
My 18 to 21 was a roller coaster. So I turned 18, well, my second semester in high school. And I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it doesn't change anything about what I could do legally, but it was fun. I went.
Yeah, it does. Gives you the right to vote.
I don't vote. What do I look like?
A voter.
Another topic for a later time.
Well, we can touch on it if we have time later. But
No politics here.
Until November.
until
God damn
November.
it.
Where were you January 6th?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so coming out of high school, I got, what is it called when a college, I got scouted to play for a tennis team for a Division 3
scouted.
I got scouted.
No, I said you struggled with.
Yeah, I
scouting.
forgot what it was called.
Maybe you should
Recruited.
Go to college.
Recruited, same thing.
Maybe you should go back.
Man, I don't want to hear from you.
Damn.
But I got recruited to go play college at a Division 3 college for a Division 3 college. I went for a year. Loved it for the most part. Wasn't a huge fan of having to go to class. One thing about me is I am consistently late to everything. It's actually an impressive. It's not impressive.
It's quite annoying.
Yes, yeah. So that being said, I just didn't. There was just points where I didn't go to class. I was taking a bunch of basics, which
He was late to this podcast. Just
yeah, I was late to the podcast. I live here and I was late.
yeah, we're doing it in our house, and he was still somehow late.
But I went. I originally went in for business, marketing and finance, I believe is what it was under. And had a minor in liberal arts or something like that. Don't know why I decided on liberal arts as a minor, but oh no, I do remember it was for the academic benefits towards my payments. But I turned 19 in college. I had a great time. I met a lot of great people, but it was just interesting, especially considering I didn't like to go to class.
You know what? Let's get into that real quick. What is your? Sorry, I had to. God damn.
You're an old man.
What is your favorite story from college? Don't think about it too long. We only got.
My favorite story from college. It's a toss up between two different ones.
We got time.
One was
Not too much time, but we got time.
I went to a party during college. Had a little bit to drink. Ended up on a roof of an apartment complex and fell asleep up there. Great times. We had a couch, a coffee table, and a lazy boy recliner. Great stuff. I don't know how we got it up there, but we got it up there. Fun stuff. Woke up. None of us were laying on any of them, but we got them up there, so that was fun. And my other one would be a trip I took during spring break, my college spring break, to play tennis. And we had a big sleeper bus, and just getting to hang out with everybody there. I mean, it was a bunch of people my age, getting to just enjoy everybody's company and enjoy their time together. It was nice. I wasn't friends with everybody, but I felt like that built bonds between us. And I got to just experience traveling with a large group of people for hundreds of miles. So definitely one of the more prominent stories, and one of the things I remember most about college.
You know what? That is one thing I will say that I do miss about school is the team atmosphere. Being with those guys and being on the same team, whether it be football, tennis, basketball, baseball, whatever you play, hockey, field hockey, whatever it is. Just that atmosphere of being on a team and having those guys with you, or gals, or whatever it is. it's a different feeling, man, and it is something that is very hard to replicate.
My concern for y'all. Well, not really concerned. I don't know how to word this. It's been a long day, but one thing I recommend for everybody who is in high school listening to this is enjoy those moments. Enjoy, if you play football, enjoy the Friday night lights. Enjoy looking up into the crowd, seeing everybody cheering you. Just really take it in, because once you're out, you're gonna miss it. If you play basketball, enjoy hearing the stands thunder. Enjoy, those pre games with all your friends, because whenever you like leave, unless you play college, you're not gonna experience it like that on that level again. It's a different level of like intensity, energy. Like it's hard to replicate unless you play at the collegiate level.
And my 2 cents on that is I don't understand the sports part, any of that. I wasn't a very big part of the team. But if you do have a good group of friends, like how I would say I definitely recommend going out, even if you don't go to the games or stuff, go to the homecoming, go to the prom, you know what I mean? Because when you're there with your friends, you're going to see, like, it's pretty cool. It's a cool atmosphere. I will agree with them. My school, we had a lockdown for our graduation where we all go into this one building and we spend the whole night there, and there's games and stuff.
It's a walk in, not a lockdown.
Same thing, whatever.
No.
Lockdowns are a little more serious.
Whatever. I don't care. I don't care enough right now anymore. With the lock-in, one of my buddies, he won a mini fridge. He won a mini fridge. It was pretty cool, and I know they were like at the end. What was it? They were raffling away $10,000.
Did you win?
Nope. So for my final goodbye to high school was I didn't win $10,000, and it went downhill from there.
I went downhill from the moment I was born. I don't know why I took to high school for that.
I peaked at birth.
Bro, I was born. I popped out and the doctor spanked me and made me cry. Like, it's been downhill. It's been downhill since. It's a funny way to describe it, though.
Enjoy high school. Enjoy your friends.
Yeah, I definitely recommend enjoying your high school. If you play collegiate level, or
congrats.
for one, congrats. Not everybody makes it there.
Impressive.
But really, just enjoy those moments. After my year in college, you won't find that same atmosphere. You won't find that same camaraderie between teammates. Like everybody knowing that is a big word. I struggled to say it. I don't know if you heard that. But definitely just enjoy the moment and really soak it in. If you're a senior, this year or whenever you're listening to this for either high school or college, just enjoy those little things and just really soak it in,
Yeah, dude, fucking go do stuff, man.
Enjoy your extracurriculars. Honestly, yeah, if you're in the theaters, if you're in the band, sports, UIL, any clubs, enjoy them because it is fun. In all honesty, yeah, especially the ones where you go to competitions, like with sports, UIL, and band. That's the most fun. You guys chill in the bus, y'all have fun, y'all go out to eat at restaurants together, and then the day of the competition, you see, all your classmates, your team practicing. It is definitely something that brings energy into you. It makes you want to, achieve your goals. It's pretty cool.
You feel 10 foot tall and bulletproof when you're in high school, and everything after is just downhill. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Unless you just like fall into money, it's downhill.
Remember, guys, there's only 2 things guaranteed in life. That's death and taxes.
You're a great man for that.
Those are the only 2 things guaranteed in your life. Maybe one of you, don't pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes.
Tax fraud is very, very expensive in life.
Remember, even the Joker wouldn't mess with the IRS.
Good man.
I think that's canonically accurate. Yeah, that's crazy.
But after college, I went back home. While I was in college, my girlfriend at the time broke up with me. Took it very roughly. So not a great time in my life. But I went back home, worked in the oil field for a year and a half
ish.
Like a year and a half. Had great coworkers. I love those. I love the people I worked with in the oil field. I did oil field parts and distribution, and repairs and all that good stuff for the stuff that goes downhole. I love the people I worked with. It was great. If I could take them anywhere I worked, I would definitely would have. It was a great time. Like we knew how to joke, we knew how to have a great time, but still get our shit done. And it was a pretty fun experience for the most part. And when I moved to where I currently live, I had about a year where I had issues finding a job. Whether from lack of trying and lack of callbacks. Even if I would call multiple times over the course of 3 weeks, I just couldn't find anything. So I got to where I'm working now. I love it. It's great. I work with this fucker. And soon, hopefully, this guy. But
Hopefully.
really, I don't really have any highlights or anything about my 18 to 21. I mean, I bought a PC. I saved a bunch of money. But other than that, didn't really do anything crazy. Didn't really have. I mean, I partied some, but it was nothing crazy. Just not a whole lot of exciting time for me. Just trying to get my shit together in life. And before I turn, 28, 29, I'd like to have my shit together. So I'm financially stable. I have a reliable source of income, things like that. Just trying to think for myself for the future rather than try to think in the moment for my future for, the time it comes around where I'm starting to pay, mortgages, insurance, things like that. So been more realistic in my approach to the 18 to 21, especially since I only went to college for a year. So that's really all for me. I'm going to hand it over to Eric for his 18 to 21 experience. Heads up. FYI, it's depression. That's all.
What the hell?
That's all.
What the
That's
heck?
all.
What? No.
That's all.
Dude, I am a happy camper.
Say that with a straight face. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I am. God damn it. I am.
Just because you say it louder doesn't mean it's more convincing.
He is a bundle of joy.
I am a
and
happy
rainbows.
camper.
I do.
God damn
I
it.
spend every day, all day with you. You are not a bundle of joy in the morning.
God, man, I'm just not a morning person, man.
You're not a bundle of joy.
Shout
in the
out
evening.
my non-morning people, bro.
Yeah, on God.
Fuck the mornings. Something about it. Anyways, off track. I mean, on track. No, I mean, I don't really know what to say for it, just because
Depression.
it wasn't like shit. Actually, no, a lot did happen. Okay, I guess I'll go through Cliff Notes. So I graduated high school like at 17, because I'm a prodigy. I'm not.
His birthday's just later than the rest of everybody else.
My birthday's just later, so I graduated at 17, and pretty much immediately moved away from my parents.
Friendship.
I'm alright, thank you.
Before you continue on that note, I kind of found it hard to move away from my parents. I think I am one to say I do have, like, not that they don't have a strong bond with their parent, but I think my mom was really like my rock. I could tell her anything, and I could go to her for any advice. But when the time came for me to move here with these guys, I found it hard. I was really contemplating not doing it, but I told her, you know what, one day I'm gonna have to, and I'd rather it hit hard now than it would like at 20, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but like when I left to college for that year, I cried. Like I'll be honest, I cried. I cried with my mom. I cried with my brother. I cried with my dad. I cried with my stepmom and my stepdad. I cried with my grandparents. Like I cried. Like it was hard. I've spent my whole being born to
0 to 18.
18, 19. I spent that whole time just they were my foundation. They were who I relied upon.
It's kind of hard. Sometimes I still find it hard to sleep at night, only for the fact that I got so used to my little brother, with his videos in the background to have like a background noise. It's so weird sometimes with pure
They make
silence.
alcohol for that.
I mean,
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I mean, I can like leave
No,
my
it's
PC running or something.
No, I do not need that. I'm getting used to it, but at first it was kind of hard.
No, that's understandable.
I'll connect my phone to like our soundbar.
No,
and,
you
like,
don't need to.
put some like Freddy Krueger type shit on.
You're gonna accidentally blast just porn.
He's a gooner, a D1 gooner.
Ironic coming from you. But anyways, we're getting really off track. Your turn. Your
I
turn.
am
Continue
the
your story.
Okay, yeah, I graduated at 17. Pretty much immediately moved away from my parents. I'd say almost immediate. It was like a month or two after.
It's
Moved away, and I moved for college. So I went to college. Kind of had the same problems these guys did. Of I didn't show up. I was there. I understood it. I just didn't show up, which sucked. Because like I said earlier, I would recommend college to just about anybody. If you are thinking about going to college or doing anything of that sort, I say go do it. It is worth it purely just for the lifestyle alone. Like just living on campus, it's so much different than anything else, and I don't know how to explain it. Um and yeah, so I went to college and I was working full time and going full time to college, and I'm not gonna lie, I got God damn it. I was trying so hard. I'm so sorry.
For those of you watching the video,
So-
For those of you who watch the video, you know what just happened, and you know it's funny.
I was trying so hard. But yeah, full time student, full time working, and I have respect for anybody who is doing that because I couldn't. It broke me, man. It really did. So if you are doing that, hold your head up high. You are a fucking trooper. You got it, I believe. You'll make it out. Promise. But yeah, so I was in there and it broke me. I was depressed. I was really in a hard spot.
Told you,
Okay,
depression.
it was one. It was one. Chill.
How many more do we get?
I don't know. I gotta go through it. I don't know. You can count it.
Put the depression counter on the top.
Depression counter.
Put the depression counter on the top. We gotta count that shit off.
depression
Right.
counter.
Yeah, right here.
Right. What are we gonna do?
Don't worry,
It's gonna be a
Up here
piece of
somewhere. Yeah.
Probably like
We'll probably
open.
be right
There's a lot of empty space.
Yeah,
here.
there's a lot of empty space there.
Yeah,
We'll probably
okay.
go like above my head or something.
Wouldn't it make sense to be above his?
Yeah, I mean, we have plenty of space above his head.
Yeah, we can put it above. Yours is just constantly ticking, huh?
Huh?
I was like, we could put one above everybody. And I was like, wait, but yours would just constantly be ticking, huh?
Yeah, I don't need a depression counter. It's just put the infinity sign.
It's over 9,000.
Shut up.
Anywhoozle, yeah. So I was like, I can't live like this. Something needs to give, and I wasn't even really going to college, so I dropped out. I said, fuck this. This is boring me. I understand everything. Oh, and for anybody who's curious, I was a biology major. Yeah, I just intrigued me. So yeah, I was like, fuck this. Dropped out. Called it a day. And then moved in with my first roommate. Well, second roommate, I guess. Because I had a roommate in college. He was pretty cool. Shout out Jesus. We called him Jesus because he looked like Jesus. Shout that guy out. He was fucking dope. But yeah. Dropped out of college. Moved into my first apartment with the roommate. She is... I don't know. I think she's doing alright. I was going to say something mean, but I decided not to because that's me.
The moral high road.
You know
Not like you.
You know the listeners would want to hear the meanness.
No,
You
she's a
took, the,
bitch. But anyways,
you took the moral high road for a second. I was proud of you.
Yeah, lived with her. Started working not my first job, but I was working the job that I was working in college, and I screwed up. I fucked up, and I got fired. So I was without a job. I was living with somebody I did not want to live with. It just all around was not great.
Would you
So-
call it depression?
Yeah, sure. Fuck, I give
That's
it to you.
two.
I give it to you. So yeah, I moved back with my parents. I said, fuck, I can't do this. I fucked it, So I went back, and they obviously welcomed me because they're my parents and they love me and they're great people. Shout out my parents. And so, I was living there. I worked there, and that was kind of. I worked there for like I found work there, and I worked there for like a year and a half, and that was around the time whenever me and him started talking. Me and Logan started talking about moving into our own place, and I honestly just thought it was a pipe dream. You know, it was like, oh, you know, this is my best friend of however long,
13 years.
13 years. Sorry, my best friend of 13
You don't
years.
count every day?
No,
I count every 2 minutes.
that's crazy.
No, it doesn't.
He does not.
No, it doesn't.
13 years, 6 months, 14 days, 20 seconds.
He's lying.
He is.
Don't believe him. Anyways, so yeah, we kind of started talking about that, and we just made it happen. You know, we were like, fuck it, we can find some jobs, find an apartment, and we did. And honestly, it's fucking great. You know, in my opinion, living the fucking dream. Living with my best friend, doing work that I actually enjoy. I just bought a brand new PC, which I haven't set up still, by the way. I don't know. I'm tired.
I'm glad the viewers can't see the house.
I'm tired.
I'm glad they can't see anything behind them right now.
We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, you know,
It's a
Personally-
goon cave in here.
Would you call it an impression room?
Yes,
That's 3.
that's 3. This is a whole.
This goes to Eric.
I'm not depressed. I just said it's a fucking dream, guy. I am
Right,
living one of my
That's
childhood
3.
dreams.
He said yes. He got 3 on his depression counter.
I am living one of my childhood dreams, and I think that's fucking amazing. So even though these guys keep saying it's just all depression, I don't think so. If you don't go to college, or if you decide college isn't for you, it's not all bad. I promise you, it's not all
Mainly.
bad.
It's rough to start with, though.
It is rough. You will struggle to find a footing and kind of.
Here's the piece of advice I'd give. Something my mom always tells me: just find a job you'll enjoy. Because you know, if you end up like me, you get a job that you think you'll enjoy, and you don't, and you're stuck with it. You're not gonna enjoy yourself as much as you think you would. But yeah, find a job you'll enjoy, because if you don't, it is gonna be a lot more tough. You're gonna struggle waking up in the morning and wanting to, you know, do your day-to-day life. But in all honesty, it's not bad. Like, you know, I'm just over exaggerating. It could be worse, and luckily it isn't. Because one, shout out my parents, great support system. Shout out to my girlfriend, great support system. And finally, shout out to Logan and Eric, honestly, for letting me crash here. If it wasn't for them, I don't think I'd be as happy.
So there was actually a point in time where there was talk of us getting a 3-bedroom apartment. We currently live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We talked about it. We thought it'd be a great idea.
But this guy,
decided to bail on it. Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
he said, "Oh no, I'm gonna go live with my girlfriend."
The fuck does that mean?
Yeah, like what the hell, guy?
I'm right here.
Hey, but yeah, they're over exaggerating. I'm probably gonna get, you know, an apartment in the same area as them, so it's not gonna be that bad. Plus, if I live somewhere else, I don't think I'm gonna want to do this podcast. Jokes.
It's not jokes.
No, it's not.
It's not jokes.
A little.
It's not jokes.
50. It's
We'll
a
have to
coin
do it over
flip.
Discord.
It's a coin flip. It's
It's a
crazy.
coin flip.
No.
The reason I say the only reason I said it was like it's hard if you don't go to college. We have 3 different backgrounds. We all grew up in 3 different income environments, parental things.
The same.
I hope the mic picked that up.
He said me and him grew up the same because I'm a Mexican.
Anyways, but we
You haven't caught on. I am Mexican. Yes.
he's lying. He's Arabic. Anyways, like I was saying, we all grew up 3 different backgrounds, 3 different, you know.
Fucking colonizer over here talking shit.
All right. Anyways,
Remember when you get to pick up your truck every year?
Hmm?
You get to pick up every year.
I did not get a pickup every year. Let's chill out.
3 different vehicles in the
He's had
span
more
of 2 years.
vehicles than me.
Really?
In 2 years he's had more vehicles than me. I've only had 2 I've had 3 technically.
See, but
I've had I've had 4 vehicles
Different
in my lifetime.
circumstances.
I had
Different
3.
circumstances.
I had 3, and you know why I had 3? One, or I guess I technically had 4. I had one for 2 days before the engine. We found out the engine was cracked.
Oh wow.
Got a different one, that I drove from 15, to 17. Then got one at 17 that I chose out, and then got that one traded in to get the one I have now.
4?
4. One. I mean, can you really count the first? I mean, technically we had the first one, but we had it for 2 days before we found out the engine was cracked.
I drove my first car until it literally broke down on me in the middle of the road, and even then, my dad was like, "Are you sure you can't just like get it going again?" I was like, "No, I can't. I have tried, and it is fucked."
Oh, but like I was saying, three different, backgrounds, 3 different,
Wait, I want to talk about my first car.
Yeah, go.
I got
Man, I'm trying to say something.
Shut up.
I'm not even gonna say it anymore. I don't care.
I got in a car accident in my first car. I flipped. I literally flipped. I was sort of T-boned. The car picked me up and I flipped. Luckily, I came with no scratches, I only had one right here, and it was a little itty-bitty scratch.
I didn't know about this.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
either.
Yeah, my first ever car got in a car accident. It was pretty bad. Was taken to the hospital and everything. Couldn't walk for like a day. And then but that was just the what you call it running out, the
Adrenaline?
adrenaline, yeah. So my legs were like, yeah, you know what, we're just gonna. And then
Your fight or flight is to freeze
yeah, it sucked. But after that,
for a day.
The whole day it was just like,
but
I guess it could have been shock as well. I guess.
probably because I remember getting in the accident, dude. It was crazy. I was driving down. I stopped. I went. The other car, because I had the stop sign, right? I didn't see the other car coming. So one, I didn't know if it was going that fast or what. I didn't see the other car. I went. We collided. And before the accident happened, I turned and I saw the car right there. And I remember saying, "Oh shit!" And then boom, blacked out.
damn.
And then 30 seconds later, I'm assuming, snapped right back up. I'm like, holy Christ, my leg is wet. Luckily, it was just a fan I was drinking. That shit spilled on my fucking pant. It wasn't blood, luckily, or piss. Piss wouldn't be that bad. As long as it wasn't blood.
It's better than blood, I guess. Yeah. What else fecal matter?
And the first thing I woke up to is a guy recording me. I'm like, there is no fucking way.
Nah. It's like, boy, help me out. What the fuck you doing?
And that's what I did. Like, hey, help me out. He put his phone away immediately. He's like, okay. And we couldn't get the windshield open because, I was on the side like that.
Mhm.
And then, so I had to go through the
He chose
trunk.
a spherical object to show it with.
I was on the side like that.
Like, is that upside down?
What side?
But they know these like up. You know what I mean? Like, damn. So we went,
Don't like that, bro.
got out, and I guess the other car did okay.
Damn, you took my own water.
The other car did okay. She did have a baby in the car. They're both okay.
Okay. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no injuries anywhere, honestly, to anyone, which is the best outcome that could have possibly happened.
Dude, so I've also crashed a car. I think you're the only one that hasn't. Have you?
Not technically.
Anyways, I also crashed a car.
I hit a dumpster.
And nice. I remember that.
Yeah, I hit a dumpster.
Yeah,
Fucking,
I
that
remember
bitch flew. Go on, I'll tell my story after.
But we got really off topic about what this episode is about. We'll get back on track. It's just real
Side
quick.
stories are
Yeah,
fun.
little side stories.
Took a side quest.
So I was going. It was raining, and I was going, and I was going to hit a turn. It was a big curve.
It was an overpass.
Yeah, it was an overpass, and it curved to the left. So it was a pretty big curve. And I was hitting it, and I was going fine, and there was a little bump. And I hit the bump, and when I hit the bump, my back tires kind of went out. And so I started hitting a drift. And dude, I swear to you, this close to hitting that drift. It would have been such a sick drift. But anyways, we're going, and I was in that drift, and then my back end hits the side. You know that cement?
The barrier?
Yeah, the cement barrier that they have on the side. It scrapes that, which flings my car, the back end of my car, to the other direction, and it just throws me into the
Guardrail?
the guardrail. And right as that was happening,
It's like helping a kindergartner through sit-ins.
you don't give me enough time to say things, man.
Because you're going
But-
to take forever.
Right as I was going into the guardrail, I look and I see it, and the only thing that pops into my head was, "Damn, that's crazy."
You should have.
That's it. And I fucking smacked the shit out of the guardrail, and luckily I'm in the state of mind where I'm like, okay, I gotta get the car out of the fucking middle of the road, so I pull it to the side, and some girl, I don't know who it was, they like stop, they get out the car, run up to me. They're like, "I'm so sorry," and drive away. I was like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy. So, to add on to that, I was behind him in my truck. We were on our way to work. He was a little bit ahead of me. So whenever you go over like the overpass, I lose sight of him.
Because it like, say I'm driving towards you, it comes up and out like that, and then comes back in.
Oh.
So I had lost sight of him. When I came around the corner, I saw that there was his vehicle was steaming, and was pulled off into the bar ditch, and I was like, and I saw the front end was crushed in, and I was like, "There's no fucking way." So I pulled over because I'm like, I don't see his car in front of me anymore. I don't see anything other than like skid marks. I see where the guardrail was hit, and I see a vehicle that looks like his, and I was like, "Well, fuck." So I get out. I pull over. I'm like, I'm more scared than he was actually.
Oh yeah, no, I crashed and I pulled it to the side, and I was like, okay, I gotta get out this car because Logan's gonna think I'm dead. So I get out the car, and that's when Logan pulls up and everything.
So I get out. I make sure he's okay. All that good, all the good stuff. All the hey, are you dead? That I think that was one of the questions I asked. Like, hey, are you dead? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember. It was
Well, I was standing up.
a
I don't think-
traumatizing experience. I would ask even if you were standing.
I was standing up, sitting there. They're like, "Are you dead?" I'm like,
Yes.
"No, I'm good."
But so I called our boss. I called our boss at the time, and let him know what happened. Let him know like, hey, I'm gonna be late. I need to take Eric home. He's like, are you still coming in? I was like, I have stuff on me. I can come in if I need to. He's like, yeah, will you come in? You can go home after you finish everything. And I was like, be so for real with me right now. Be so fucking for real with me right now, bro.
Like he still wanted you to come in.
Yeah.
I gave him a call, and he was like, "Are you gonna be able to come in?" I was like, "No, I'm not."
I hate employers sometimes. You're like, come on.
I was like, I got told that I need like bed rest, but I also need to be careful not to sleep in case I have a concussion. But I didn't, so I was good. Literally, like my front end was completely totaled. I just had a small little headache for like 20 minutes, and then I was good.
But it was definitely a terrifying experience. Going into mine now. July 4th,
Of course.
I went to play tennis. I was a freshman in high school. I had gone to play tennis with some friends, and we were getting ready to leave. It was like 11:30, 12 at night. I was in my own la la land. Enjoying my time. I just finished playing with some friends. I was tired. I go around the corner behind our high school, and I'm not paying attention. I'm looking for my drink because I'm thirsty. I look up, and there's a dumpster. And I have a Grow Guard on my truck. So I'm going. I see it. I try to brake. I don't brake fast enough because I'm driving a 2005 Ford F-150. It struggled to stop. I hit this motherfucker and it flies. I'm talking like it probably went 15 feet off the ground and just rolled. And I don't know if you've ever seen a rectangle roll before, but it was kind of funny.
It was some cartoon-esque type shit, man. It was so fucking hilarious.
It was funny as fuck. I was like, that's crazy. So I get out, you know, I make sure I make sure everything's good on my truck. I go and I'm like, I should put the dumpster back. I didn't. I didn't. That bitch was heavy, actually. I'm surprised my truck moved it like it did. That bitch actually kind of heavy.
You gotta remember, it truck's like a 2,000.
Yeah.
Not even. That's an exaggeration. But it's like a 1,500 pound fucking vehicle.
Yeah. So I mean, I hit it. I was like,
Heavy as fuck.
nothing happened to my truck, so I don't really consider it an accident. Nobody knows that I did it for my school, other than this guy and well, not you. I don't remember. I don't think anybody else knew.
Oh yeah.
They were talking about it.
Never mind. I'll just shut up.
Yeah, shut up. I ain't talking about nothing, bitch. Shut up.
No, but real quick, little bit of backstory. Yeah, me and him are childhood best friends. We have been best friends for, like you said, 13 years?
13, 14 years, something like that.
Around there. So I have known this guy longer than I have not known him, which is kind of impressive, I guess.
Yeah. And we've known Marco. I've known Marco for 8 years?
Probably, yeah.
8 years?
I guess.
It'd have to be.
I think I met you in high school.
Probably,
Like when I was in high school.
Probably, we'd have to known each other since middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started when Fortnite was a thing, when Fortnite was getting big, which was
So
like
middle school.
2017.
2017, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So we got a little bit of history behind us. But touching on like friends and stuff.
Wait, one last thing
go
about
ahead,
the
go
cars and crashes. This is from my experience. Even if you get hit, you know, always go to the hospital. No matter what. It's a concussion, a brain bleed, a brain aneurysm, anything like that. That is fatal stuff that can come at you out of nowhere. I have a little background in the medicine field, and I can just tell you, always be careful with any injury that comes to the head. Always is your number one thing. And you know, even if you get in a car crash, I know
CTE go crazy.
I know that
Something to crash.
America is like bad with the healthcare, but please take the ambulance. If not, have someone take you to the hospital. Go. It's important. And you know, one thing is always drive protective, defensive, because other people are idiots.
Unless you're in like a big city, then drive.
Then drive offensive.
Yeah.
Kind of have to. Anyways, going back to the whole friends thing, and trying to get back on track for this episode. One thing I have noticed about like 18 to 21, friends wise at least, is that it is really weird, man. Because you'll have friends who are getting married and they're having kids, they're doing this, doing that, you know, they're living their life, they're being adults. And then you got other friends that still have to ask their parents for permission to go out and shit. And I think it's the weirdest experience ever. And I feel like it's a universal thing. I feel like in that age range, pretty much everybody, because you know, in that age range you're going and you're working, even if it's only like part-time and working, or if you're in college, you're meeting people. So you make a lot of different friends. And I don't know, like one of my friends, he's getting married.
Friends.
Sorry, our friend. Well,
Friend.
he was more my friend.
Damn.
He's our friend.
Yeah, he's our friend now. But to begin with, he was just my friend.
You can't just say our friend. You gotta make it a whole thing.
My apologies.
Their friend.
Anyways, he bought a house. He's getting married. Big shout out to him. Fucking salt of the earth. That's good, right? That's a good one. Salt of the earth. Is that good or bad?
For what?
That's when you're saying something good about something. Anyways, fucking A1 guy. Absolutely best guy. One of the best guys I've ever met.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's getting married. He bought a house. He's living this fucking life.
Because I wouldn't know.
Bozo. If you ever came out of your room when people came over.
I don't
And
have a
then I
room.
have people like him. And I have people like him.
You have a room.
D1 Gooner.
You have a room. It's called the living room.
You know, we'll get to that situation eventually. Not now.
We'll talk. Whenever you like move out and stuff, we'll talk about it. But for the time being, we'll leave it alone. But yeah, and I think that's really weird. Wait, what?
Nothing.
I don't know. I don't even know what he said.
What'd you say?
Continue.
Oh, anyways, yeah, fucking amazing guy, and then I have friends who just, they still have to ask for permission to go do things, and I don't know, it's weird to me, I guess, but I did kind of want to bring that up just to see if y'all have similar experiences or if I'm just like an outlier.
No, I do. I don't know. I don't think we're name dropping, but, I'm going to send this to the group chat. And, when we talk about parents controlling your life, you know damn well who I'm referring to. I ain't going to say your name, but just know your parents throw a lot. Especially our Overwatch matches.
I left. So
I know
hard.
who this is.
I laughed so hard if he doesn't even watch it.
No, he is going to watch it.
I know who it is.
Yeah, I know you know who it is.
Hey, shout out to you
Pepperoni?
though.
No.
Shout out to
No?
you.
He has an eye problem.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Ah.
What a guy.
You know what? Shout out to my sweet off-brand Gandhi. You know who you are. Love you.
Love your mom.
I do love your mom. I do love your mom. Gotta keep it
Damn,
back.
had to put the slander in, even when he's not here. That's hurtful.
It's just.
We love you, Goonian.
We do love our little union.
No, but I don't know, man. It's weird because around this age, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. And that's not in like a depressing type way.
He said it again. That's 4.
I said not like a. God damn it, guys.
He said it.
Oh.
It's 4.
No, fuck. Anyways, I'm just saying it more as in a, like, I really just don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
To get an adventurous way.
I guess, yeah. It's just
Walk
like,
in.
some people tell me, they're like, oh yeah, you should really lock in and
That's me.
work and.
I don't tell him to work.
No, he doesn't tell me.
I actively try to get this
he
off.
actively tries to get me out of work. But yeah, they're like, yeah, just go work, save up money, do this, do that. That way you're set up good for the future. And other people tell me, well, no, enjoy your life, travel, go do dumb shit now. That way in the future you have all these experiences, and then you can go work. So it's just kind of like no one, in my opinion, what I've kind of figured out, I guess, from just talking to different people is no one really knows what the fuck we're supposed to be doing. Just, I don't know, do shit that makes you happy, I guess. Fucking figure it out.
It'll be kind of funny if we weren't recording this whole time.
That would be so fucking hilarious.
It's been
Quite a bit.
54 minutes almost. It'd be kind of funny if it just wasn't recording.
That being known, we're about to hit the hour mark, so I feel like we should start wrapping up loose ends. One more thing that I feel like is important about friends, life. I feel like at this age you're very, very malleable with your thoughts and feelings. And one thing I gotta say is learn to be your own person, and especially don't let a girl control you.
Yeah, self-love, baby.
I'm saying this only for the fact that there is one person right now who I still have a little spite towards. Just a little.
Ooh, spicy.
Everyone knows I can be a very spiteful person. And all I gotta say is, you know what? You gotta learn to respect yourself.
Self-love.
I know who you're talking about.
Love yourself before you love anybody else. Or don't. I don't know.
I don't love myself. I love my girlfriend a lot. She makes me want to be a better person. So loving her makes me want to love myself better.
Isn't that nice?
I know, ain't that nice?
It's a sweet sentiment.
Very sweet sentiment. Well, I guess we can leave it off on a sweet sentiment then.
No, we shall get closing thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, 18 to 21 is just an interesting age. 18 to 25 is an interesting age. You're at a weird point in your life, especially if you didn't go to college. Everybody around you or your age is either in college or working, generally speaking. So it's just awkward if you don't go to college, and you're not a social person, such as this group of misfits.
The TheOddSocks.
Yeah, this group of odd socks.
Boom! And it comes in.
Full circle. But if you're like us, we don't go out. We're not very social people. It's hard to meet people. It's hard to make friends and things like that. And so, if you don't go to college or things like that, you have to figure out a way to meet people and make friends. My way was through work.
Oh, that's also another thing. 18 to 21, it is kind of hard to meet people just because the things that people go and do, you don't really get to do. Because, like bars and doing shit like that.
Say 18 to 20.
You have to be, I guess. But once you hit 21, you can finally start doing like bars and clubs and going to dances. That's that and the third.
Don't meet your spouse in the club or the bar. That's my only recommendation. I only say that not from personal experience of myself, but personal experience from my family. Don't find love in a bar or the club, unless you're into that type of shit. Just expect half your shit to be gone.
I don't know, dude. Like I said, a lot of people don't know what the fuck we're supposed to be doing at this age. And so if you're feeling lost, if you feel like you don't know what the fuck's going on, and you shouldn't. Nobody really knows what the fuck's going on. I feel like most people don't know what the fuck going on, even when they get older. So just kind of do shit that makes you happy. If you want to go and meet your spouse at a bar, go meet your spouse at a bar.
That shit ain't gonna make you happy.
Not recommended.
Not recommended, but if you want to do it, you can fucking do it.
We did like a charity event or church.
Fair, but time for my final closing statement. I think this one is gonna fit the best. Remember, guys. No, I'm gonna be honest.
My fault, fair.
Life isn't a concrete road. There's no such thing
Life
as
ain't sweet, little boy.
shut the fuck up.
Life isn't like a yellow brick road.
There's no such
You
thing
thought it
as a
was sweet out here?
correct path.
Yeah, shit, Detroit.
You know what? Make sure to go on your own ways. Make sure to enjoy life. 18 to 21. The best thing about it is alcohol and gambling. Make sure to like, subscribe, share to your family. Show your mom this episode. If you have a hot mom, send her our way.
DMs are always open.
MILF review will come out soon. Guys, awkward splice here.
Yeah,
the
sorry,
awkward-
we
this is
kind of
bloopers.
Yeah, we kind of fucked up. But okay. Well, no, this is the outro now.
Yeah,
so
we're your host. Bye.
That's all? That's the outro?
No. Okay, we'll actually do an actual outro. Yeah, this has been the TheOddSocks. Thank you for joining us. It's been your host, Eric, and my co-host,
Logan.
and
Marco. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow.
Deuces.
See you next time.